Telling stories through data is one of the easiest ways to get the rest of your business on side. Whether you're looking for additional budget or support from the broader business to improve some part of your talent acquisition process, telling stories using data is one of the easiest ways to get buy-in from the broader team. I'm Pete, part of the team here at Pinpoint. We build software that makes it easy for talent acquisition and people teams to attract, hire, and retain more of the best people. And today I'm going to show you how, using Pinpoint, you can surface useful data and insights that will help you bring the rest of the team on board with new programs or to improve parts of the talent acquisition process yourself. So whether it's deciding where to advertise or thinking about how to improve diversity through the recruitment process, there's always data that can help us. What we're looking at on our screen right now is what we call our job level insights report within Pinpoint. And you can see this is attached to the chief of staff role right now. And it's here that we can see some high level statistics about the performance of this particular job. So we can see how many applicants we have in each stage of the process, how much time they typically spend in each stage of the process, how far on average they get through the process. And then we have some information here about things like how many emails are we sending to candidates so that we can understand whether we're communicating with them frequently enough, keeping in touch and giving them a great experience. Moving on, we can see the growth in applications by date for this role. And then we can see breakdowns by a whole range of different tags. So we can see things like the different skills that we've tagged candidates with. We can see different rejection, disposition reasons, and so on. This is completely configurable. You can have as many different types of tags as you like in your Pinpoint system. We can report on applicants by channel. So this is what we call source reporting. And if this was live data, you'd typically see things like job boards or social media here, and you'd be able to click in and see what percentage of candidates for this role have been delivered by different job boards, different social media channels, and so on. But more importantly, we can report on where the candidates that we hire are sourced from. So typically we might see organizations that are doing maybe a lot of job board advertising, but it turns out that all the candidates they actually hire are from referrals from other team members. We can report on that here and help you optimize your recruitment advertising budget and help you focus down on the channels that are really performing well for you. So that's job level reporting. That's also available across departments, locations, across your business as a whole. And then on the left-hand side here, we have a bunch of other insights. I won't dwell on these for too long. We have interview insights. Interview insights, if we had run any interviews in this demo account, would be telling us things like how many of what types of interview have we run over this time period, and what's our conversion rate of candidate that attends an interview to hire. This team members report, again, if this was live data, would be telling us how different team members are engaging with the platform so we can identify perhaps people who need some additional support and training. And again, we're very hands-on, or we're as hands-on as you'd like us to be. And if you have team members that do need some additional help, we're very happy to provide resources or run training sessions for them to make sure they're getting the most out of Pinpoint. Jobs reporting is the high-level reports that like C-suite typically want to see, things like time to fill, time to hire. And again, as with any of these other reports, we can filter them down by time period and location and department and so on. If you're using equality monitoring questionnaires on your application forms and you're collecting demographic information about candidates there, then this report here will help you to understand the diversity of your talent pool. Again, we can break down these demographics by location and department and right down to individual jobs if we want to do so. And the idea here is that we're able to look and say, well, is the demographic that we're attracting in terms of applicants into our talent pool reflective of the community in which we're recruiting? And if we're not, there's a bunch of things we can do. We have diversity job boards, and we have some other best practice things that we can share with you and work with you on to try and improve that diversity of your talent pool through advertising and your careers website and the copy that you're using in job descriptions and so on. We have our candidate survey reporting. And so through Pinpoint, you can send a candidate survey at the end of each recruitment cycle. So once a candidate has been either hired or rejected, they would receive the survey. And this is where we report on the results. And again, we can do a bunch of different sorts of comparisons here. So we can compare candidate scores by locations and different teams and jobs so that we can understand if there are particular areas of the business where we have challenges in terms of candidate experience. And then those are the areas that we want to work on to improve. And of course, we can track then our performance in terms of that overall candidate experience score over time. And then finally, we have what we call our custom report builder. And it's here that you can build reports based on any of the data in your Pinpoint system. So for example, I could click here to build a new report. I could start from scratch, choosing from candidate, job, or equality monitoring data as the base for this report. Or I could use one of these pre-existing kind of templated base reports. And so what I'll do is I'll do that for this example. I'm going to use this open jobs report. And you can see here, I can easily add additional columns. So I could add a job ID or a job creation date to the report. I can drag and drop these and kind of move the columns around as I see fit. And you can see that update here. And I can build filters. So right now we're looking at these columns for jobs that are currently open. Again, I can add or remove these as I see fit. And then I can run this report. And what's happening in the background is Pinpoint searching through the whole of this account, finding all of the open jobs, and then producing this report. I can download the data, and when I do that, I'll get a CSV file that I can import into Excel or some other BI tool. And I can also save a template. So if I do that now, you'll see that's saved. I can come back to this report at any time. I can run it again to refresh the data. I can edit it and change what I want to see in this report. But I can also set it up so that it's run on a regular schedule. So for example, I could decide that I want this report to go out monthly on the last day of the month at say 5 o'clock in the afternoon in this time zone. I can select the users that I want to receive this report. I can give it a subject line and give a little bit of background to what's included in the report. So, hey, here's your report. Once I've saved that, these users are going to get that report on this cycle, so you never have to send it manually again. And that's what we look to do with all parts of Pinpoint, really. It's all about reducing unnecessary admin so that you can spend more time investing in things that actually matter, like candidate experience and employer brand and improving on your EVP. So thanks so much for listening. That's Pinpoint insights and reporting in a sort of nutshell. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. You can reach out at hello@pinpointhq.com or go visit our website and start a live chat. Thanks so much for listening.